Hello, I'm notyourusualZero, and welcome back to Ratchet Clank. I assume if you're watching this part, it means your interest has been piqued last time. Anyway, we're in Planet Iridia. Why? Because some two guys got attacked over it. And I do not know why that happens either, because the game never explains it. I guess that's something for you people who make theories up. Anyway, Iridia. Desert planet. Very industrial. Also, I'm finally buying the flamethrower. Took me long enough. Every time you buy a new weapon, you get a nice little intro. Unfortunately, the weapon only has half the ammo because the game's gotta teach you a lesson somehow. And look at that, we already found one of them. That was quick.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
Destroy the sand sharks. So says the text box for some reason. So yep, these are sand sharks. A few characters that I might actually have a name for. And here's the sand shark pod thing. Destroy them so they don't come back. I think that much is obvious. Yep, this is what you would buy the flamethrower for. Because trying to do this with the bomb glove is not easy, I'll tell you that much. So Skid McMarks. That's an interesting story about how he got here. I mean, he was ambushed on his way to hoverboard practice. You don't think that maybe he was attacked by somebody who's on the opposing side on hoverboarding? I mean, think about it. Why would you ambush somebody like him? I assume Drek has nothing to do with him, so somebody wanted him gone. So hey, here's my little theory. He was attacked by somebody who didn't like him. Maybe they're trying to affect the way the races go in hoverboarding. Gotta play the stock somehow, I guess. And of course, we're still not done with this sand shark thing. We started about 50 sand sharks, so that much is a given. Also, I like how you get a nice view of a different planet, or maybe it's the moon from there. Although that'd be a pretty big moon if that was the case. Unless that's a familiar looking planet, I'm pretty sure we do not visit that. So don't hold your breath. So if you haven't gotten the idea about my strategy for taking out these sand sharks, it's pretty clearly just using the power sitter for what it's meant to be used. Holding down circle and going around in circles. That's what you're meant to use it for. Like, it's the one weapon that doesn't require some sort of strafing to be effective. So it's the one gun that's just happens to be at home with the original Ratchet Clank. Because yeah, there's no strafing in this game. You can't strafe at all. Also, as you can tell, I was being pretty risky with that explosive crate. So I guess that's one Ratchet. That's one thing that Ratchet & Clank has in common with Crash Bandicoot. It's explosive crates.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000! You can't even buy these!
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on planet Rilgar.
I think the help disc is taking it very nicely that we just essentially got a hoverboard that's not even being sold in a less than more dubious way. But hey, this help disc might as well be the third character in this game. Like, maybe this isn't a duo, this is a trio. The help disc is the third person. Anyway, finally I had the time to go on to the industrial part of this level, where you meet a new robot enemy. They too are equipped with flamethrowers, just like me. So, I guess they catch up pretty quick. Oh yeah, and look at that. They don't die instantly to the bomb glove. Looks like they already buffed them up. Which I guess is a sign to tell you, hey, buy more weapons. Even though the parasitter is actually not that much stronger than the bomb glove. Look at that, so you don't even need to use more than one bomb glove. Just throw one of them, they're stunned, and then hit them with a wrench. Very effective in saving ammunition. And in turn, money. Because money makes the world go around. What can I tell you? Look at that, 2 paths yet again. But guess what?
You will need a Gadgetron swing shot to traverse this area. Our records indicate that the swing shot is not available on this planet.
Wah wah. Guess you can't get any. You can't complete a planet right now. Because, oh no, I picked the wrong choice to start with. I guess this would be very useful if I ever wanted to, well, be greedy with ads in this video. I mean, I only monetize videos that have my voice in it. Consider it the voice tax. But really, you should probably just turn on ad block or something. Don't watch my videos with ads. Unless you just happen to be very supportive of me getting peanuts from these videos. So yes, this level is going to show another common trend. That you will not have everything you'll need by the time you reach your level. So you'll get to some point in a planet, then whoops, you don't have everything. Got time to go back. And I mean, in one of the levels, it's flat out mandatory that you have to leave. So, have fun. Wasn't that nice that they labeled something that you can grab on? Yeah, the game obviously won't be generous about this later on, but at the same time, it's actually pretty obvious where you can do that. I can't actually think of many other platformers that had this sort of thing. Like, it seems to work, but maybe you'll probably find it in some of the lesser known ones. Like, I think this is one of the more well-known ones. Sly Cooper didn't have it. I'm not sure about Jack and Daxter. I mean, I played that once or twice, but yeah.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Look at that. This one's not actually as common, but you'll have some side objectives where you'll need a return. So, as you can tell, we need to win a hoverboard race to get to have any business with this agent. Pretty funny that he never came into this elevator. I guess Skids is not the only one here who's lazy to move. Broken leg, dying of lack of agent. You get the idea. Anyway, that's enough for our business here in our video. We gotta come back here anyway, but obviously we cannot progress here. In fact, if you're playing this, you're probably better off not going here immediately. Well, we finally made it to the city part of the game. Metropolis. Probably one of the more famous things of this series. Like, if you'll find one thing that's pretty well known, it's this. I mean, PlayStation Battle Royale, I'm pretty sure has this as a level. Or at least it looks like it.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Well, it took us a while to get the blaster. Unfortunately though, it's not actually really that great. Like, it's an automatic firing weapon, which sounds good.
To quickly center the camera, just tap the L1 button.
Okay, it sounds good in concept, but in reality, you get right into this issue where the enemies aren't actually all that weak, so you're literally just wasting ammo on enemies hitting them. Like, if you just hold it down on them, you'll just watch as you'll waste more than you need. Like, I'm just showing it off here for the sake of it, but it's actually really, this weapon's not very useful to use commonly. Like, it might have really cheap ammo, so you won't lose too much bullets if you waste it, but you're better off using every other tactic besides this one. So yep, that's one weapon that's not very useful right now. So this is one weapon you'll want to hold off until later, unless you just really need a easy to use ranged weapon. I mean, this is what it's good for, but really, you have a bomb glove that kills everything pretty quickly enough as it is. Like, all you need is the wrench and the bomb glove. It isn't until later when the game will force you to upgrade to combat the new enemies. Yeah, look at that. See how quickly those dogs died to the wrench in comparison to the blaster shot? Like, if you just held it down, you'd have just wasted a ton more ammo than I just did. Anyway, that guy I just killed, he would have just planted mines and that's about it. I don't remember much else he does. The mines can be a bit hard to see, but you really shouldn't be messing around with this stuff. Look at that, we're at Al's Robo Shack already. How convenient that's on the path here.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Quark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP-18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service. Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Well, at least Clank has something useful to him, as you'll soon find out.
Try using the helipack's boost jump feature to climb these boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
So yes, now he has the power of a helicopter within him. But it's not enough to help us, because as you have noticed, your double jump is not nearly high enough.
You'll need your new helipack stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch using the R1 button and then jump.
As I was saying, you do not nearly get enough airtime with your double jump to actually get the natural feature of his helicopter. Well, I mean, you probably don't need it anyway if you're jumping that low. But yeah, here it is. You need to get enough air to do it. I guess that's another feature from Spyro the Dragon in this game is gliding. Only Spyro's glide was way better than this.
Try using the glide feature of your new helipack. Jump and...
Whoops. Whatever the case, I think you got the point. Yeah, if Spyro's glide actually feels like it can get you somewhere. Here, it just, you sort of lose a lot of momentum in the process. So, it isn't all that useful to begin with. So yeah, that Al character, right? Also needed us to pay. Yeah, I think at my point got through with about the whole paywall thing. Second one, but not the only one. So yes, expect a lot more bolts. I mean, that was like double the last time we had to pay. 1,000 bolts. Well, you didn't spend too much or was frivolous on everything else. Like I said, be greedy. That's like the one mindset you need for this game. So if you're one of those people that can't help but have the urge to grab everything you see, congrats, you found the right game. Look at that, we found a train. And a lot of luggage. How much you want to bet they're not going to bother packing this in? I mean, at this point, I don't think they can do much about it, but this is a different, like, universe that has, like, robots and stuff. Futuristic and everything. I'm sure they have something that could get these out. I don't know if you haven't noticed, we're in a nest of dogs here. So if it isn't enough that you found a secret bonus area, you can't, if you mess up, have fun. Really, you shouldn't have issues with these dogs. Look, if you haven't noticed earlier, they also have their own sort of pod here where they spawn out of. It might be hard to notice with the video quality, but this seems to shoot out some sort of pod thing and then they spawn out. Not unlike your own weapons when you select them. Because if you haven't noticed, they seem to expand and shrink when you select them and select something else. So I guess that solves the whole issue of How is Ratchet carrying all those big weapons? I mean, can you imagine a future where every item you have is just this tiny little, basically like a chip thing, like, and then when you need it most, it expands it to the full size that you just want it. I mean, that'd be pretty nice. That'd solve a lot of issues of traveling. Well, that makes you wonder how they weigh. I mean, how do you exactly shrink the mass of something to something so much smaller? Oh well. Science finds a way, I guess. And when you look at that big wall of crates, oh, that's a lot of money. Well, it's time to finally hop aboard. On this one though, oh no, we gotta go on the one where obviously on the end. Would you look at that, an infobot, how convenient. I mean, there's nothing to lead us on here to begin with, but here we are. Coincidentally, we just happened to find our infobot right here. Oh yeah, and be careful while you're platforming here. The one time the game does not seem to be generous with its gravity on platforms. You will fall off here if you're not careful. But luckily this makes killing these guys way easier. They seem to just fall off right away after, like, if you time it right, position them right. Yep, that's it. I'm sure the blog have better. This is only the beginning of the game. Anyway, there's an enemy right there. How are we supposed to get there? Well, not by jumping off, obviously. Just hop aboard here. Oh, would you look at that? We just teleported back there. And if it isn't enough, the infobot runs away. And would you, yeah, here's my point about the landmine enemy. That's it. I don't think we see him again for a while, or if ever. It's like the one enemy that's not very memorable. And instead of focusing on my objective of getting the infobot, let's just go here and blow stuff up and get crates. And, well, not crates, obviously. Well, actually, Ratchet already had some crates back in his garage. So maybe he is a collector of that thing until I forced him to break them. Maybe they're like the equivalent of a piggy bank.
Greetings, Executive Chairman Drek.
Dispense with the pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Quark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
I mean, Ratchet's right. So far, the stuff that Drek sent out is not very threatening. I mean, the first thing I'm pretty sure those first robots he sent out were those things that shot the short beams. Not exactly the height of threatening, I guess you could say. Now it's time to go to this one path that I ignored very, very early on.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck! Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank?
Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
That's right, fitness fans. Just make it to the third island to claim your reward. And don't forget to tune in this week as I, Captain Quark, appear in person to present the grand prize for the Hoverboard Championship held in Blackwater City. Yes, you too can be as fit and good-looking as your hero, Captain Quark. Well, maybe not as good-looking. Go ahead and take the challenge to see if you can claim the reward.
Funny how the robot, or stand-in, I guess, doesn't seem to have a voice filter on him. Pretty sure the quality of the Quark bot's better than my commentary when it comes to, you know, how audible it is. I mean, I gotta go through some steps to make it sound as good as I can make it. Even that's not enough. I mean, no matter what I seem to do, I think the noise removal just ruins the audio quality in the end. I got a really loud tower right on the floor that my mic could just easily pick up. I mean, you should have seen it. I remember in the last part, it just seemed to be really loud. Like, I was questioning myself when I saw that on the program.
These moving walls also function as jump starts. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair until you reach the top.
Anyway, this seems to be a big platforming section, but it's basically a training course, as obvious as it can be. Maybe a little on the nose with it, with the term training course. I mean, this is the first real platforming bit that you do. That's, you know, beyond jump on this platform and jump on it again. Like, this will really teach you about the wall kick feature. I mean, I did it earlier on the Novalis, but here I am doing it here to actually progress the game. And here I am doing something else that breaks the pace of this Let's Play, because I'm not going to show myself collecting all the gold bolts. I mean, as far as I'm gonna plan on doing for this game, it's just beat the game, maybe show off some of the unlockables, and that's it. But yeah, gold bolt acquired. Because why not? I gotta show off that I'm good somehow at this game. I mean, you gotta be, if you're gonna make a Let's Play, at least you gotta be able to show that you can brag about something. But considering how YouTube is, I don't think the title Let's Play is guaranteed a sign of quality. In fact, with how common it is nowadays, it might be easier to find just a walkthrough or long play that has better gameplay than a Let's Play. I mean, with how the community is nowadays. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sums it up right about it there. Let's Plays are just now the scum of YouTube. Which means I might as well be shooting myself in the foot here, but hey, I got a friend here who's watching this. He expects in the fall, so I better deliver. And once again, I'm obviously ignoring the training course as much as possible. I'm allergic to it, apparently. So much so that I already found 2 other gold bolts before I got back to it. The fact that I had to go there in the first place just to get another gold bolt. just a love-hate relationship, I guess. Well, that was not a lot that I left behind. Well, look who it is.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. Weak! When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast!
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Well, I think we are in a clash here. I think I made my point clear earlier.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron Swing Shot. Use it on standard basic targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to aim.
Oh, yep, now we got our grapple hook. If you ever played Resident Evil 4, it's sort of like the same thing. You can grapple, but it's only in pre-selected areas. And sometimes you get ones where you just hook on to them immediately, and you get some like these where you can just have fun like I am. Hope you don't get sick watching this. Yep, it's nothing too impressive. It's just what it is. Well, that was the training course. I probably could have just finished that right away and not bother with the gold bolts, but hey, I gotta brag somehow. Yeah, that's it for Metropolis. Once again, another planet extinguished. It really another set of just one-off characters gone for good. Oh, we got some business to finish there. Unfortunately, it's like half an hour long, this video, so I actually gotta cut it off here, if that isn't obvious enough. Anyway, thank you for watching part 2. I'm NotyourusualZero, signing off.